If you were to ask people what the southernmost point on the Earth is, most folk would say Antarctica, specifically the geographic South Pole, where a little bookshelf accompanies a little barber pole. If you were to ask what the northernmost point of land is, they'd likely say the North Pole, where Santa Claus and his thousands of indentured slave elves work tirelessly to make bratty little kids happy. But we humans are silly, as the North Pole is actually just a short drive from Fairbanks, Alaska. Though we are right about one thing, Santa Claus is real, and he lives at the North Pole. See, he's on the city council. But seriously, there is a problem, as the geographic North Pole is actually under 13,000 feet of ocean, and we are not 100% certain which piece of concentrated sediment carries the title for northernmost land, with many laying claim. Now, you'd think that'd be pretty simple to figure out. Just leave a poor sod on a northern piece of land, come back next year, and locate the skeleton. No, just me. In ancient times, Thule was thought to be the most northern land, though now we know that Thule was either the Shetlands, this random island in Norway, or Santa's above-ground operations. By the 16th century, many had accurately predicted that the North Pole existed, but they had no idea what it exactly was. This map, released in 1595, showcases what many believe to be the North Pole, a giant magnetic rock that caused all compasses to point north. The 4 islands surrounding it coming from the lost book Inventio Fortunata, which supposedly detailed the North Atlantic back in the 14th century. Now, while some details of the book were accurate, such as King Arthur being a Giga Chad and conquering Greenland from Santa's elven land army, that was about the only accurate piece. For centuries, no real progress was made on northern exploration, with all interested instead focusing on a northwest passage to no avail. The Dutch explorer Willem Barnets would discover a host of new lands in the 16th century, reaching as far north as the tip of Svalbard, and for some time he would hold the title for confirmed furthermost northern traveled. That'd be broken in 1872 with the discovery of Zemlja Francisluisiva. This land would be discovered by the Austro-Hungarians, and the first to actually get to the pole was in 1926, with the airship Nord leaving from New-Ålesund, Svalbard, and landing in Teller, Alaska. But enough of the history. What is the northernmost piece of land? Obviously, we have to have an answer with satellite technology, having gone to the moon, and Dogecoin, right? Well, it's complicated. Qutatarek Anvenelako is the furthermost point of land that has been viewed multiple times, though it's just a collection of mud, soil, and rock. There are 4 other contenders to the claim still, however, one of them being 83-42, seriously, that's its name, was discovered and landed on in 2003 by Dennis Schmidt. This 120-foot tall mound of rock and dirt is technically the northernmost point of land, though it has yet to be discovered again, likely washed away over time. The second contender would be a still unnamed island discovered by the 2008 Ultima Thule expedition, located merely 1 kilometer away from the Schmidt discovery. This island, in comparison to the previous one, was actually sizable, measuring 300 feet by 150 feet, though no attempts have been made to reach the island since. And finally, we have A20W 1996, discovered back in 1996, but none of the above are documented as permanent islands. But in regards to permanent islands, that honor would go to Kaffeluben, discovered first in 1900 by Robert Perry. This island, measuring 100 feet by 200 feet, is permanent, thus giving it the title of the most northern piece of land on Earth that is not disputed, and isn't potentially going to sink into the ocean at a moment's notice. If islands aren't your thing, then we just have to go a little bit further south to Cape Morris Jesup, the northernmost point of Greenland, discovered once again by Perry in 1900. If northernmost point of land means that where people are inhabited, then that honor would go to Alert Nunavik, a weather station and army base that has been inhabited since 1950.